Right, I'm out here with Brandon Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voice.
Anyways, I feel yes. Hip hop and happening, so they say. Alright, so literally tell us, where do you get the name? Brandon Leo, like how did you come up with that, like putting those two together?
So Brandon Leo, basically Brandon is my real name. It's on my ID. It's my name, Brandon. And then the Leo is my star sign. So I just took the two, combined them, Brandon Leo, then boom, the name came out.
Alright, so I want to know what made you decide that this is for you?
Okay, so now look, I've been my big brother, Ballistic is like a Durban legend, so I'd say. He's been rapping, so he started. Well, I actually grew up listening to him.
Yeah.
You know? So I'd say that before I even knew how to rap, he was the guy that first wrote my first raps. So from there on, it was just practice, him telling me what to do and what not to do if you are a rapper, him analyzing other rappers, Eminem, 50 Cent and all those guys. So me actually starting to rap, I wouldn't say it was a calling, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think rapping is ever a calling. I just think it's about, are you comfortable with that art? Because rapping is an art, it's just poetry fast on beats, you know what I mean? So when I started rapping, the first reason why I started rapping was because I can write. So I was more interested in poetry before I was interested in rapping, because I'm a very, I'd say I'm a soft, hard guy. It depends where you put me, you know? So when I grew up, I was fat. Like I was super fat. So I was kind of soft, you know, I was soft, so everyone knew where to touch the buttons. So I started poetry to express how I feel. And then my big brother, since he was a rapper, he kind of influenced me to being a rapper too. So that's basically how it started.
Alright, seeing that your brother is one of your major influences, which other artists play that role in your life and your music career?
Okay, so my biggest influences are from, I'd basically say, overseas. I never grew up listening to Squatter Camp, you know, the guys that were heat. Yes, I never grew up listening to them. My favorite was Eminem, because my brother listened to Eminem. I was made to like those guys. I never had a selection that I like this guy and this guy, but they were just playing around me so much that I actually caught on to them. Yes, you know, so it was Eminem, 50 Cent, basically the whole aftermath. Eminem, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, and then go to Ludacris. But if we analyze all these artists, it was the lyrical guys, you know, the guys. Yes, it was the lyrical guys, the guys that flow, the guys that just play around.
Yeah, you know? I must say, we find you as an artist who's very lyrical in a way, because you've got that chill vibe, and which a lot of people can relate to. I say you stick to your word, like. We've heard on your tape, Triangles, right? Yeah, actually tell us more about that.
Alright, so Triangles is a mixtape that I took out 2016, May 21st in 2016. So now, you know, a lot of people got it wrong, got the triangle wrong, you know, because I'm actually Gothic, and if you from the African, you know, side, you wouldn't really understand what Gothic is, because it deals a lot with black. But yes, you know, so I actually chose to be Gothic by belief, you know, how everything is done. So the reason why I chose Triangles is because I had 3 stories to tell, you know, and Triangle has 3 faces and 3 corners. I even mentioned it on one of my songs, that the reason why I chose Triangle is because there's 3 stories to tell, and the whole tape is based on love, the whole tape is based on music, and the whole tape is based on belief, you know, because I have a song called Gothic/Love, I have a song called Tell Me, where it's like me talking to the rappers and the hip hop fans, you know, yes, you know that song. And then I have the first track, which is The Beginning. You know, the first track, the first intro track, it's called The Beginning, and I shout out to almost every rapper that's in Durban, you know, because I love the direction that hip hop was going at that point.
Yeah, true, and I must say that really did catch my eye, because you state there that you're very different from other rappers. You don't want to be like any other rappers, and you've actually proven that throughout the tape.
The tape, yeah. All right. So now, like, my main aim as an artist is not to it's not for me to sound like everyone else, but I don't mind using Nasty C's instrumentals, AKA's instrumentals, KO's instrumental, but my main aim is not to sound like them.
Oh, so I'll literally say it's like you wanting to make your own pizza. You know, you want a pizza similar to theirs, but you want to have your own different ingredients.
My own slice, basically that.
Nasty would like beef, you like the chicken.
It's the same thing. Like you can put my pizza, you can put my chicken and his beef in one box. You know, it's one box because it's hip hop at the end, but there's a difference between beef and chicken. So that's my whole aim.
I guess the chicken would be the part that makes you unique compared to beef. Well.
Yes, because I've worked with a lot of rappers here in Durban. Nasty C, Golden Black. I've worked with T-Bag. There's a guy called T-Bag who used to.
I've actually heard of T-Bag. He's a producer.
Yes, he's a producer slash rapper. Yes.
Tom and Jerry, the Cypher as well.
So I've worked with a lot of. I'm not a rapper that says I'm a rapper. I don't just work with anyone, but I need a reason to work with you.
True.
Like if you want to work with me. I need a reason to put my all, because I never like wasting time. So that's just how it is.
All right, with your time as well, when it comes to features, do you feel you're at the point where you can start charging other artists for features?
Okay, truthfully speaking, I do charge now, but the price is not ridiculous because you still haven't seen me on TV.
True.
You don't hear me on radio all the time. But I need to respect my art as well, because I've heard a lot of compliments from big guys. So now that counts for something. I can't be selling something with quality, but I give it to you for free. So that's how it goes. So I always say you need to invest in what you want to do. If you think, like for instance, if I want to feature Nasty C that much, the reason why I want to feature him is because I like what he does. It means I must be willing to pay whatever he says I must pay. Because we need to respect each other. That's basically how it goes.
Respect the artist, the art as well.
Yeah. So that's how it goes.
All right. When it comes to your music and dropped the tape 21st of May 2016. I'd say, what's next for you as the artist and the rapper you are, Brandon Leo? What's next?
Alright, so that was my second tape, the one that I dropped in 2016. The first one I dropped in 2014, and it features Golden Black and Nasty C only in 2014.
Oh, and you've worked with Sack Beats, right?
Yes, I've worked with Sack Beats. Look out for those guys. Those guys are, so those guys, they behind the hit right now, Been Thinking, featuring Maraza and DJ Junior the Rocker. So what's next for me? Like, I recently got signed. I was an independent artist all along. I recorded in my house. I bought my own equipment. So now I recently got signed to Artisan Dome. So and look out for that stable. So I recently got signed to Artisan Dome. I'm the premier artist, and so I'm gonna drop a project mid-March. So this month I'm gonna drop a project mid-March, maybe around 21st, before the 30th, 31st of March. I'm gonna drop a tape, and it doesn't feature, people would expect that it features big names. I'm really not about that life, I'll only feature you if I feel like it will work for my career, truth be told, And at this point, I don't feel like I need to feature anyone because I'm still trying to build myself around up. I don't want an artist coming to me and telling me I made him. So I'm dropping a tape mid-March, and it features my friends and a couple of other people, also Sack Beats. It also features Sack Beats, and it's something different from the first tape and the second tape because I always try to evolve. You need to try new things all the time. So what's coming is a hella fire. If I'd say it's gonna be lit.
We'll be waiting on that. We'll be waiting on that. And in terms of the project that you will drop, award-wise, I'm saying your goals. What are your goals? What do you want, from this project? What do you want to gain? What do you want to win? What do you want to achieve?
Alright, so with this tape, it's basically me taking myself out there. Like I've been out there but on the low, you know.
Yeah,
I was bubbling under. So now I want to take it to the mainstream, you know. Like I want all the big guys that are there to know Brandon Leo that's
to
here.
actually recognize your work and I'd say start to appreciate you.
Yes, because how I'm approaching this tape, I'm not approaching it as an up and coming artist. You know, one thing I hate is an upcoming artist being treated like an upcoming artist. So this tape, it's solid. It's so solid that if you didn't know that it's Brandon Leo, you'd probably think it's another mainstream guy. So my approach with this tape is I want it to look like it's an artist, it's not an upcoming artist. Because there's, you know, I don't want them to categorize me. So that's what I want to achieve. I want AKA to say, yo, did you hear Brandon Leo? You know, I don't want AKA to say, yo, did you hear the kid that's coming up called Brandon Leo? You know, that's what I want to fix. You know, yeah.
That's very good. That's very good, I must say. So in terms of the come up, how do you think you can change the world around you, the world you grew up in, and influence the next generation of rappers in a way?
All right. Okay, like I said, I'm a very sensitive guy. So when it comes to words, I know how to pick the right words. So like my speciality is love songs, I'm not gonna lie. So give me a heartbreak song, give me a good love song, I'll murder it, you know. So my influence to other rap is don't try to fit in. If you're gonna try to fit in, do it your way, you know. Because the problem is a lot of rappers think blowing up is this quick.
True.
You know, it's not this quick. So everyone may think it takes 6 months. It can take 2-3 years. I started taking rap seriously in 2009, and we're on 2017 now. I still haven't blown up. I'm bubbling under. You know, it's like there's levels to this thing. You bubble under, you know, and all that.
It's like entertainment as well. People feel you up at a point, and then it's always up and down.
Yes.
And it's very important to stay consistent as an artist as well.
Yes, and relevant.
Yeah.
That's the most important one, you know, because like for example, you find Kanye West may give you Jesus Walks. That was that time. It was relevant that time. This time he gives you all day. It's more trappish. It's still relevant. He gives you, you know, niggas in Paris. It's still relevant. So if you wanna stay longer in the game, consistency and being relevant at the same time being yourself. There's nothing more important. You know, people think rap is just you know, it's just a playground. It's not. It's actually like a little world of yours because you need to have an identity. Nasty C blew up because it was Nasty C. AKA blew up because it doesn't sound like anyone else. Casper blew up because it didn't sound like anyone else, you know. So when I bring it back, it's like you as Anonymous. If someone else wants to come up as Anonymous, it's not gonna happen. He's already Anonymous, you know. Yeah.
Obviously, nobody can.